Hello students, in the previous class we have observed about the intermolecular forces and London dispersion forces. Today let us discuss about dipole forces. So generally dipole forces. So these are neutral forces, polar molecules we can say, which will not show dipole. So that one is known as dipole forces. So what is dipole forces we can say here? The dipole forces are act between the molecule which gives permanent dipole moment. So which will give permanent dipole moment, that one we call it as dipole moments. And also here at the end of the dipoles it will give partial charges. Means what, here they are shown by Greek letter delta, and it will be giving partially positive charges and also partially negative charges. Here this partial charges what we are taking, so these are always less than the unit electronic charge, like 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so by this what we can say, these are neutral dipole forces. So what we can say here, dipole forces is nothing but neutral polar molecules. So neutral polar molecules we call it as what? Dipole forces. Okay, so these forces, how these forces are coming, why these forces we consider? So what is the reason these forces? So these forces are due to the electrical interactions between the dipoles on near atoms, means their adjacent atoms. So what we can say here, these forces are due to the electrical interactions among the dipoles on neighboring molecules. If you take HCl, okay, that one is a polar molecule we can say. Polar molecule is nothing but what here? Polar molecule means different atoms, we call it as polar molecule. So when you take polar molecule, so what happens here? Generally when you take here the neighboring molecules, so means what here? When you take two molecules, H1 atom, Cl1 atom, so those types we call it as what? There will give some type of forces. Okay, so there will be some interaction between them. So that one is known as what here? Neighboring molecules. And here what we can say, these forces, when you take these forces are attractive between unlike poles, unlike charges we can say, and repulsive between like poles. And also depends on what here? Depends on orientation of the molecule. What we can say here, because of their orientation it depends. Orientation of the molecules. Okay, so coming to here, the net force what you are taking, means what here? That will be a giving individual interactions of both sides. Means if you are adding two molecules, it will give some total, that one we call it as net force. Okay, so when you take net force in a large collection of molecules, it will form many individual interactions. Okay, both types of interactions it is going to form, but here this interaction is very stronger than London forces, but it is weaker than ion interaction. Why? Because only partial charges are involved. Because of that reason only, these forces are what here, very weak. We can say the attractive forces decreases with increase of distance between the dipoles. Also we can say here, what we can say here, the forces what we are taking, the forces are weak. Why it is weak? Here the energy we are going to have 3 to 4 kilojoule per mole, and coming to here London forces is having 1 to 10. Okay, so means what here, what we can say, these are very weak and significant only when molecules are in close contact. Okay, so coming to here the strength of the forces, when you take the strength of the forces, that depends on dipole moments. So the strength of the forces depends on what here, the strength of the forces depends on dipole moment, we can say. Okay, so and also here more polar the molecule, higher the dipole moment, and also the interaction of the will be also high, and higher is the boiling point. What we can say here, by this what, more the, if the molecule, if you are taking more polar in the molecule, more higher the dipole moment, more polar the molecule, higher the dipole moment, we can say, and also greater the strength of interaction, we can say. Stronger, higher is the boiling point. Okay, because if polar molecule is more, the polarity, the different atomicity is more, then we are having more boiling point and more dipole moment, and also here the interaction is more. So here the interaction is also more. Okay, so coming to here dipole interaction, when you take here the dipole interaction energy between stationary polar molecules, means what here, it is in solids and it is proportional to 1 by r cube. So between rotating molecules what happens, it is proportional to 1 by r power 6. So means what, where r is the distance between the polar molecules, we can say. So what we can say here, dipole interaction energy between stationary phase, means which is not moving. Okay, so dipole interaction between stationary polar molecules, stationary molecules in solids, in molecules in solids is proportional to 1 by r cube. And between rotation, if you take rotation among the molecules, so rotatory molecules, what happens, rotating molecules is proportional to 1 by r power 6. Okay, where r is the distance between the polar molecules. So I am saying what here, dispersion forces. So when you take London forces, here the interaction is stronger than London forces, but it is weaker than ionic interaction. Why? Because it is involving partial charges. So what we can say here, dipole interaction. So when you take here dipole interaction is stronger than, so dipole interaction is stronger than what here, London forces, but weaker than what we can say, but weaker than ion interactions. Okay, why it is, why we are saying, why? Because due to the presence of partially charges. So partially charges is nothing but here, if you have been taken here H and Cl. Okay, so it will give partial positive charge, it will give partial negative charges. So it is having more charge. Okay, so means what here, more charge density towards, so it is going to have more electron density we are having towards chlorine. So the chlorine is electronegative atom. Because of that, what it is going to have? More electron density towards chlorine. Okay, so and also if you take here HCl, so it will be partially positive, it will be partially negative. Here also HCl, if you have been taken, here also this is partially positive, so this is also partially negative. Okay, so coming to here, what happens? So coming to here, when you take here dipole-dipole interaction between two HCl molecules, so there will be two molecules we are taking, so it is showing dipole interaction here. So means what here? Because of the partially positive, the dipole-dipole interaction is very more, okay, between polar molecules. So because of that only polar molecules can interact by London forces also. Why? Because this is similar effect to the intermolecular forces in polar molecules. Okay, so this is nothing but dipole-dipole. Next one, let us discuss about dipole-induced dipole forces. So dipole-induced dipole forces is nothing but what here? These forces are between polar molecules with permanent dipole moment and molecules with no dipole moment. We call it as dipole-induced dipole forces. So what we can say here? What is dipole-induced dipole forces? These forces are between polar molecules, means different atoms, polar molecules with permanent dipole moment. So these are polar molecules. These will be having permanent dipole moment. We can't change that one. Permanent dipole moments, and the molecules with no permanent dipole moment, we call it as dipole induced forces. Okay, with no dipole moment is nothing but what? N2, O2, F2. Here we are taking non-polar molecules and also polar molecules we are going to take here. So the permanent dipole moment of the polar molecule is nothing but dipole on the electrically neutral molecules, and it is giving electrical charge. We are taking what here? We are taking polar molecule and non-polar molecule. So this polar molecule will be having some electrons and it will be induced to non-dipole moment. So that is nothing but we are discussing here. So what we can say here? Permanent dipole of the polar molecules induces dipole on the electrically neutral molecules which is not having any charge by deforming the electric cloud. So means what we can say here, if you are taking permanent dipole like this, you are taking A, B, so which will give partially positive, partially negative. So this is a permanent dipole polar molecule. It is having permanent dipole moment. Okay, so means what? The distance what you are taking. So this is what happening. This is a non-polar molecule. It is not having dipole moment. So for example, if you take A2, okay, so this is not having any dipole moment. So this one is inducing to this one. So means what? This electrons is sharing to this one. So then how we are going to get here? So we are going to get like this. Inducing means deforming the electron cloud is nothing but here. So here if you have been taken A, B same, here partially positive, partially negative, permanent molecule, a polar molecule. Okay, coming to here, this inducing means what here? It is giving charge to this neutral molecule. So this is also giving partially positive, partially negative. This one we call it, which is getting partially positive, partially negative. That one we call it as induced dipole in a non-polar molecule. So that's why it is deforming electron cloud. So this is the meaning of the deformation non-polar molecule. So it is inversely proportional to the 1 by r square. Okay, the magnitude of these forces. So these forces, what happens? These forces is inversely proportional to 1 by r square. So this depends upon what here? Magnitude of dipole moment of permanent dipole and polarizability of non-polar molecules, neutral molecules, and also these forces also include dispersion forces. Okay, so there are repulsion forces between particles like atoms and molecules, ions, due to electron repulsions and nuclear repulsion. So what we can say, the magnitude. So these forces, what happens? The magnitude of these forces depends on what? Depends on, first one, dipole moment of permanent dipole. Depends on permanent dipole, dipole moment of permanent dipole, it will depend, and also polarizability of neutral molecule. Okay, and also if you have been taken, these forces also include, dispersion forces, and also there are repulsion forces between particles. So particles is nothing but what here? Atoms, molecules, ions, whatever you are taking, that one you call it as particles, due to what here? Due to electron repulsions and nuclear repulsions. Repulsions and nucleus repulsions. So this is nothing but dipole induced dipole forces and dipole forces. And one more thing, we are having hydrogen bond. So the hydrogen bond already we have discussed in the previous lesson, that is chemical bonding molecular structure. So this is the special case of dipole interaction, we can say. So why? Because we have already learned in the chapter 3 that we are having intermolecular, intramolecular attractions. So these type of molecules, we can find dipole interactions mainly in polar molecules. Like intermolecular means for different atoms. Okay, so means what here? NH, OH, FH. So these also contains the hydrogen bond, and also chlorine may also participate in hydrogen bond, because of the mainly it is having Coulomb interaction between lone pair electrons and also electronegativity atoms. So this is the special case which will give repulsive forces, we can say mainly. Okay, so this is nothing but what? This is nothing but types of the intermolecular force of attraction we have discussed. In the next class we can discuss about thermal energy. Thank you.